Hi, Sorry. Hi, Virgo. I don't know what's wrong with me today with Cancer. But this is the Virgo reading for March 2017. And I'm trying something different today. You can see my face today mainly because I was. I am a bit shy, like everyone would be. It is a big thing going on YouTube and posting videos and letting your strangers see you, especially if you do not always have the time to look after yourself as you used to, and you're not looking at your best as you would like to. So this is me with the good and the bad, and I'm going to do your reading for March 2017 Virgo. So what will be March 2017 for Virgo? My Virgo tribe, I hope you're having a magnificent month, and it's going. My favorite time of March is 8th of March, the International Women's Day. I think that's the best day. Okay, so I can feel that the cards are ready. I'm using the top side cards as usual, and the first card of the deck is the libido. I'm sorry, my nails are not done, so I'm trying to hide them. And then we have the Fool. And then we have the Message. We have the Scales coming next. The Beast. And those who know me know that this is one of my favorite cards. The Tree. And the Friendship. I didn't have this card for ages. Okay, my darling Virgos. My daughter is also a Virgo, so when I do this reading, I always think about her. She's only 5 though, so most of these things will not apply to her. But we have the libido. So this card talks to us about our sexual desires, talks about sexuality in general, and also, there's always been something off-putting when it, society-wise, when it comes to sexuality. It's always, surrounded by shame, something you're not supposed to do, something that you're supposed to do behind closed doors, and it's wrong, and you're not supposed to do it before you're married. Well, I'm old-fashioned, I'm not young anymore. And you're not supposed to do it if you're not married, or you're not supposed to do it this and then, not on a Sunday, not in the morning, not in the. So it's just society has this, rules, strict rules when it comes to sexuality. But the main thing is, without it, we would not be here today. So if there would be no lovemaking or sex or whatever you call it, we would not be here today, because that's the base to, how we came here. And it could be that for some of you Virgos, someone is making you feel ashamed about wanting things, or it could be that you suddenly come to realize of your true sexual potential. And this card has to do everything. It's all about potential, sexuality potential, and it could be this force that awakens in you, and it could be that you're not with the right partner at this time, and they will not understand you, and you will start to feel a bit embarrassed or ashamed. But trust me, there's no need for you to feel embarrassed or ashamed. It's all natural, of course, within the limits. So, but this card reminds us that, it's okay to have sexual desires. As you can see, one of the peacocks is like all ready to go, while the other is like, seriously, I have a headache, kind of attitude. But this goes to like both men and women. It's not just, because generally women seem to have a headache. Well, I used to have when I was married anyway. I'm sorry. But it could go both ways. It could be that for some of you just suddenly feel like sexually awakened, feel like you're ready to like roll, and you don't have the right partnership for that. It's it's all about sexuality, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to get in, because it's getting in, being more connected with yourself, with your true needs, with your true desires. And it's just, you are amazing the way you are. Remember that, because next to it we have the Fool card, and this is all about the child within you. It's all about being happy, going, around, going around like you have no worries in this world. And you should not have, because you should be getting this, so you could be getting to this. I'm sorry, I'm not usually this what's the word for it? I'll let you comment on that. So we have this beautiful, beautiful energy. We have that, he looks like he's walking around with no worries in the world, singing his flute away, dancing. And I'm going to ask you that, Virgo, when was the last time you were singing? Even though around the house, even if it was around the house or in the car while you were driving, or when was the last time you were dancing? Maybe it's time for you to do this month. Maybe you will feel that energy, like, I want to dance, I want to sing, and I want to do this. And you don't have to go up on a stage and do that. You can do that in the comfort of your own home, while you're in the shower, while you're like driving. You just have to feel that energy, like, I am doing this. It's a childlike energy. It's like the child within wakes up and is like, what happened to you? Like, what's wrong with you? Let's have some fun. And I wish that this child would wake up in everyone, because when it wakes up, everything just, because we start to think positive. Look at children. They're always in such a good mood. They're always so happy. They're always like, yeah, I'm on the top of the world. And we seem to lose that when we become adults. And the Fool brings us joy and luck, and it's a very good omen. It's a very good positive energy. It's just amazing. Just go with the flow, whatever comes in. Obviously, be aware with the dangers, because there will be dangers around. Because if you're not watching where you're going, just mind your step. Mind your step. Because if you're just looking up the sky and you keep walking, you never know where you're going. And then we have the message, and this card, because it talks about messages, but it could be that some of you are not open to messages. It could be that some of you, like, I don't know, maybe have changed their phone number, maybe they changed their email address, and someone is trying to get in contact with you. That could be one of the things. But for others, because there is a bottle with a message, obviously it could be that some of you will have, like, getting some news via email, text, Facebook, whatever, it's Twitter, whatever kind of communication there is these days. You can get a message through those. You can get a message, and it's generally a positive message, I would say. Also, it could be that your subconscious is trying to communicate with you. It's trying to say you something, because water, it's sign of spirituality, it's sign of change, it's a sign of subconscious mainly. It talks about your subconscious. And what I would say, just pay attention to your dreams. If you have a vivid dream, it could be that your mind is trying to tell you something. Your subconscious is trying to tell you something, and just pay attention. Normally, there's a lot of messages in vivid dreams. May they be like, sometimes we don't really get them, but we have that sense of them being so realistic. So then you will know that there must be some messages in that dream. So why not, just make a note of it. Just keep like a diary, if you will, if you like, and just see what messages there will be. So also listen to your gut feeling, and pay attention to any messages coming your way. But these messages sometimes, may not be messages that, someone's coming and telling you something. Yeah, that could be one of the cases. But it's also maybe, your angels are trying to communicate with you. And, for some of you who don't believe in angels, that's fine. See it as, someone from another world is trying to communicate. I don't know. But if you find a leaf, if you find something that's out of ordinary and you find it on your way, that could be a sign someone is thinking about you. I had like 2 nights ago, I found a coin, a Moroccan dirham in my bag wherever I'm keeping all my cards, and I was like, "Where is this coming from? I've never been to Morocco. I have no idea. I haven't seen anyone in the last 2 weeks, like physically met a person outside the house, and I did the reading every night. So where is that coin coming from? I don't know. You tell me. So if you're a believer, just look for signs. Angels are trying to communicate, or spirits are trying to tell you something. So if you find a feather, if you find, you will have that feeling, like you get all excited. It's like, where's this coming from? And you will feel deep inside that it will be a message for you. So this is the card for you. You'll get a message. Then we have the scales card, and uh, this is also this is like a judgment card, and it's like a bit of a karma card, and talks to us about the things that we did previously. And if you did good deeds will be coming to you, and if you're a bit naughty, it's time for you to learn a bit of a lesson. But it's not in a bad way. For example, I'm going to give you an example, and it might sound harsh, but I remember a while ago someone telling me, "Oh, I'm just divorcing my husband, and I'm just surprised that after 10 years, um, I can't really understand who he is. He's so changed, and you can't tell, who you live with for the last 10 years." And I was like shocked, like, what do you mean? You live together for 10 years, and you get surprised after 10 years. And I was like, right. But guess what? I'm getting a divorce, and I realized that I did not know who I was in bed with for the last 10 years. So, yes, this is the card that shows that. It is a good card because you learn a lesson, and it's all about learning. But it's also, harvesting the red apples. They're like all there ready for you. So this could be some money coming your way. It's time for you must have done something, because it's scale. So it could be that you're getting some money back that you're owed. It could be that I don't know, someone has done you like wrong, and now they're trying to pay back. They're realizing it's a positive card. So it's only if you like being, you know, not doing very good deeds purposely, it will come back to like try and teach you the lesson that you need to learn. There's nothing bad about it, just don't take it tragically. It's a good card. So it's all about judgment. Some of you may be a bit judgmental this month, or maybe some of you are a bit hush with yourselves. Just cut yourself some slack. You've been through so much. And even though people around you would say, "Oh, maybe you had it easy," or maybe this and that, it doesn't matter. You know better what you're living and what you're going through. No one from the outside can tell what you're going through. So cut yourself some slack, take a break, take a deep breath, and just relax. And then you'll have time to go back to life and, just deal with everything that you need to deal. Okay, and then the beast. This card talks about our darker side, our demons, if you like. So we all have our demons. There's no such thing as perfect person. Trust me, there isn't. Oh, well, at least I haven't met one. If you think you're one, that's, good for you. But I think we all have our demons. And this card says, it's okay to have your demons, because we all have it. So this could come in a form of addictions, like food addiction, alcohol, drug addiction, even depression, because it's not right. And this card says it's now time for you to master your demons, because what you need to do is you need to keep them under control. It's okay to have them, and it's okay to know your strengths, and it's okay to know your weaknesses. When was the last time that you had a conversation with yourself, just looking in the mirror and saying, these are my strengths and these are my weaknesses? We don't normally go and do that unless we're going for a job interview. And I think that's not right. I think, we should be very aware of our strengths and weaknesses and accept them. You know, we are perfect the way we are. We were not created to be perfect. At least that's what I think. We were created to accept ourselves and the others. So, you know, I don't think anyone is expecting to expect it to be perfect. And why be perfect? Perfection is boring, to be honest. So yes, master your demons and have faith. You're doing great. And the tree, we have the tree card, which to me represents our roots, and also a time of declutter, if you may. It obviously the tree of life. This to me talks about the tree of life, about your roots, about your childhood, about your family, about everything. So it could be that in March for you, it will be a bit of everything, a bit of a mixture. It could be that things will happen and you'll have to go back through some childhood memories, and it's just going back to your roots and rediscover who you are, could be. Or for some of you, you know, you'll find some things that were hidden from you. But also it's going back to your roots, going back to the simple things in life, remembering that things don't have to be complicated, that the most amazing things in life are simple. Simple is the key. So it's going back to that, you know, simple roots. Maybe going back to your hometown, maybe going back and seeing some friends that you had in childhood, or maybe reconnecting with your childhood energy. There it is, the child within you. So it could be about that. And also for some of you, it's time to declutter. Remember that in order for you to create more space, you need to get rid of everything that you no longer need or it no longer serves you. Remember that's the basic thing. Just let go. You know, there are things you no longer need. There are things like clothing they haven't been wearing for like 2 3 years. Why keep them? Give them to charity, or you know, do something good with them. Just create something out of your clothes. just just do something. Make more room for new things. Get rid of the old. Make room for the new. And then we have the friendship card. And this card says that for some of you, you will have new people coming into your life, new friends, but also it's asking, it's a question, it's a card asking you, are you ready for new friends? What kind of person are you? Would the idea of a new friend be scary, or would it be something that you would totally go into? It's because we can't see, I don't know how to hold this. Okay, we can see that there's someone there coming into the picture. Yeah, we can see a group of friends. So this could be you with your friends, but we can see someone else coming into the picture, and it's all about, because the Psy cards are about all the everything that you think and feel. It's not so much about what's happening around you. Those have a very big impact on you as well, but that's why it's about what you feel about the things that are happening around you. It's not so much about whatever is happening around. So this card draws attention to your attitude about this new person. So if you're you know, willing to accept easily a new person in your cycle of friends, you know, maybe it's time for you to trust your judgment. You know, just ask yourself, how good of a character judge am I? And your friends will tell you, you know, maybe you're too easygoing, or maybe you know, you're a bit too reluctant to new people. So this means someone coming into your life, a new friend. For some of you, it's a good friend, but for some of you, not so much. So depending on your attitude. So if you think, just go with that feeling. If you think that, oh, this person should be okay, it will be okay. But if you think maybe not, then probably you won't. If there isn't someone new coming into your life, this card reminds you about friendship, and it reminds you about the values of the friendship, because a friendship is so difficult to keep. It's so difficult to maintain. You know, it takes so many years to build a friendship, and it could be lost within minutes. So you know, this card asks you, when was the last time you called your friends? You know, maybe it's time for you to make time for your friends. Maybe you've just been caught up with work and, you know, you had no time for friends. So it just reminds you, you know, just go back to your friends and, you know, just say hello. Just try to remember your friends. Make time for your friends. So yeah, Virgo, I can see, yeah, definitely it could be that there will be some messages, as I say. It could be you will find, because you have message near to the scale card, so it could be that someone has done you an injustice previously, and you will hear about from these people. You know, so many times um, you will go through things in life and people are not quite nice to you, but then after a while you can hear from them saying, oh, I'm sorry, maybe I should have done things differently. So it could be one of those things. Or maybe, you know, it's a message from your subconscious to say, you know, it's time for you to know your weaknesses and strengths. It's time for you to master your demon, because we have the libido and the full card. It's about going back to that childhood like energy, but that childhood like energy will bring you back your sexuality, will bring that back to life. And you know, maybe you don't have someone to share that with, and you just have to be honest with yourself, because you have the beast. I was about to say the demon card, the beast card. And what this card says, you know, go back to your roots. um, Listen to what your dreams are telling you. Listen what to your subconscious is telling you. Listen what, you know, if you like, your gut feeling is telling you, and just go for it. You know, don't trust uh, necessarily people from the outside. Go back to your group of friends. If you have someone that you need to talk to, go back to your friends. Look after your friends. And all in all, it's a very positive reading, and I'm going to pull some cards. Uh, I'm using just the plain poker cards, which I love to read. Um, as I said before, these are the poorer relatives, or the tarot cards, as I like to call them, because a while back, when I was growing up, no one in my area had any tarot cards, so everyone was using the good old playing cards. Back then, we were using only, oh, excuse me, this jumped up, and I'm thinking, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so we have the Queen of Spades. Normally, she has dark hair and dark complexion, or quite the opposite. So it's basically very blonde hair and very, you know, like pale skin. Uh, she she also has an inside darkness, and she's the kind of person that she's very deep. She's very mysterious, if you like. Sometimes she represents a widow. Uh, and this person is like the kind of person, they have a conversation, but you can't have, like, you know, just the usual, oh, hi, how's the weather. It has to go quite deep, and she can't be high maintenance, some would say. I don't know why this lady came out as yet, because I'm still doing the cards, but I just thought I'm going to mention it. So yeah, the Queen of Spades is someone who's really deep, a deep person, mysterious, a kind-hearted person, because she has been through hell. It's either being a widow that made her life a bit difficult, or she had huge losses in her life, I would say. So I don't know, for some of you that might mean something. I'm doing the Virgo March 2017 reading. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for the scales. I'm going to pull 3 cards. And then for the friendship. Okay, so on the scales we have the 2 of diamonds, and this means unexpected news and money. So I did say the scales would represent that money will be coming back to you. And then we have the King of Clubs. The King of Clubs has a ruddy complexion. It's a robust man, physically talking. He has rich brown or red hair, maybe brown hazel eyes. He's very energetic and lively. So it could be that your money is coming from this man, and he's very supportive, a helpful kind of person that you can always rely on to. For you, Virgo male, this would be you, and for Virgo female, this will be an important man in your life. And then we have the 4 of diamonds, which means patient effort, and it means that your patience will also, you're going to the right thing, but it will take a while to get there. So you know, you have the unexpected money from, I would say, the King of Clubs, but it will take some time. So it's either you get a part of your money, either you get a part of something that's supposed to come back to you, or something like that in March. And then on the friendship card we have the 3 of diamonds, which means normally it's documents, but money. So it could be that your friends will help you. And then we have the 6 of diamonds, which means patience, and it means that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel even. And then we have the 7 of hearts, which means a love tip, which it will be short-lived. So if you're in a relationship or beginning a relationship, or maybe this can refers to your friendship, but this is not something that would last, and is probably going to be finished before it starts. Or even if it's going to become like a separation thing and you're not going to speak for a few days, you're going to get back in contact. It's not permanent. So whatever the things that, you know, started off this will just be settled, and it will be all done and dusted before the dust even settles down. I'm going to pull a card from the Keepers of the Light for you, Virgo. Ooh. And for this one, I will be using, for the extended reading, I will be using the booklet that was provided with them. I think it's one of the most beautiful set of cards that I have. I really enjoy it. Okay, so let's see what are the messages for Virgo. Please do not forget that if you go onto my Facebook page, you like and share my videos, you can win a free reading. So actually will be 2 free readings, because one of them will be on the 8th of March. I will pick up someone on the 8th of March, and then the next person that will pick for a free reading, and the winner will be on the 15th of March. So you have 2 chances there for a free reading. Please take them, and I hope you enjoy the readings. Okay, this will be for March 2025, Virgo tribe. Okay, this card wanted to pop out. I'm going to do 2 cards then, and this card will also be the cards I'm going to read. So the first card, it's the Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And if you're patient with me, I'm going to read the extended message. This is a beautiful card. the Shekinah. I think I'm pronouncing it well. If not, please let me know how to pronounce this. These cards are relative new to me because I haven't used the Keepers of the Light. It was last year that I bought this set of cards, so I'm still learning. It's a continuous learning process for me, and it's good. I enjoy learning. K106. Sorry for this, and thank you for your patience. Okay, let's do this. So, don't feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. This is a time to celebrate. There is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You are a sacred being who defies gravity every day just by being alive and brings a sense of balance and equality to the world. This is so beautiful. This is the Fool card that we were talking about earlier. Oh, and then we have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So this card could be a mother. For some of you, this will be the mother card. And let me get the extended messages for Mother Mary and see what she has to tell us. Mother Mary. I put my glasses on, but they're not really helping. Mother Mary 8. I love this card for daily guidance. I sometimes, when I feel low, I just go to them and I just pull a card, and it just makes my day because it gives you energy and it just like brings you back to life. So, Mother Mary extended message. It is time to let go of conflict or need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the Divine Mother of acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, or are out of contact with her or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here to wash away the darkness. So that's a beautiful message. And the tree message could be, maybe you should get in contact with your mother, because we have the woman who has this darkness inside her. Okay, my Virgo tribe, I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe, share or comment if you did, and I wish you an amazing March, and do not forget, you are amazing. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.